Good morning. Good morning. No, really, I want to recap from Saturday. It was great. Um, the ladies showed up. They, you know, spoke from their truths, um, and not just from our hearts. We spoke from our truths. And that is the step to actually develop, to change, to elevate, to progress. Not just speaking from our hearts, because I think we get that confused. It's almost like when we go back to, and this is something we talked about on Saturday, the difference between happiness and joy, right? Speaking from our heart and then but speaking from our truths. Those are two different things, right? And so we spoke from our truths. We spoke from our story, from our experience, and we spoke from how we felt in those moments of our truths, the good and the bad. We spoke on those core values that is our truths, right? Our heart sometimes can be deceitful, and emotions can get involved and have us to feel one way about a situation and then turn around and have another feeling about it, like happiness. One minute you're happy, and then the next minute something can come along and get you upset or make you sad. But when you have joy, baby, the joy, there's nothing you can take away. You can't take my joy away, and you can't take my truth away. And so that was amazing. The fact that we were able to do some grounding, some groundwork. I keep making that clear that those are two different things, because the groundwork is what we have to do to get off the ground, right? The groundwork is the surface level, the what we have to do, right? So we're on the ground. We're taking inventory. We're taking accountability, right? But then the grounding is where we actually take time to breathe and to think and to ask ourselves these questions that we normally don't ask ourselves. Questions, even about where we see ourselves in 10 years, who is with us, when we ask ourselves the questions about what is fulfillment, when was there ever a time that we felt fulfillment and contentment, right? That we felt fulfilled and content, that we felt satisfied. And so having us to think about these things and journal these things and talk about these things really brought some things out for us to all open our eyes about the journey that we are on independently, right? And so that was very exciting. I was so happy to hear the responses and the feedback after it was over. I'm just glad that I've been able to not only be in a mental space to hear God's voice and to be obedient, but also that God has surrounded me with women that are cheerleaders for me to even get this going and to not feel inadequate just because I'm in a whole nother state, and I'm around people that I don't know. He's like, I'm going to send you to people that you do know, and they're going to be your biggest cheerleaders. And so I thank my sisters. Y'all know who you are, who calls me up and tells me, "Sis, you got this. You got to get started. You got to do it. These women need it." I thank you for that, because without your hoorahs, and not that I need it, but I need it, we say we don't need nothing. I don't need nobody, but I do. I need my sisters. And so I'm so grateful and appreciative to have sisters that are willing to just pour into my life and to pour into me, and as I pour back into them. And, this is an exchange of relationship. It's not one-sided. And so I'm just so grateful and I'm so thankful for that. And that's what I want the Sisterhood Project to represent as well, where we are pouring into each other and we are giving an exchange with each other of pouring into each other and uplifting and encouraging, and also being there to be, hear each other express our truths and to hear each other whenever we, have these worries or anxieties or even these celebratory moments. You know what I'm saying? Just having people, a teammate on our side, having sisters on our side. As we develop ourselves, as we build relationships with self, right? And so that brings me to my last thing, and then I'm going to get off of here. We are going to do online for the next, I'll say, 2 months. We will be online continuing this series on developing groundbreaking. We're going to continue that. We're going to take flight in that. And that's going to be, that's going to be something that is going to involve some intentionality. It's going to involve some accountability. It's going to involve us doing the work. And then after that, we will have another in-person event, and we will talk about getting to the root, right? And so I'm excited about that. We're going to get to the root of things. So just know that this is a project. We're taking off. We're taking flight. Okay. We are no longer allowing ourselves to stay stagnant, right? We are allowing ourselves to grow and elevate and blossom and take off. It's up from here. It's only up. It's not going down. It's going up. Okay. So hashtag it's going up. Hashtag Sisterhood Project. Hashtag take flight, ladies. It's time to take a girls trip. Okay. And we're taking a trip to where we want to be in the next 5-10 years. Okay. And we're taking the Lord with us. We're asking for his guidance the whole time. Okay. All right. Well, I love you guys. I love the support. Thank you all. Remember, the Patreon is still up. The Sisterhood Project on Patreon. Go like, subscribe, follow. You can join us for $1 membership joining fee. That's it. And you will get all of the updates, where some things may not be available for just free members. But if you are a full member and pay that $1 subscription, you will get all of the updates. We are doing a book club here soon. So I pray that you're able to be a part of the book club. Any of the updates on the series for this online workshop will be posted on the Patreon first. So you get all access there first. Any videos, anything that is being done will be on the Patreon. The rest of the Instagram and TikTok, those things, they will come next. And I'm thankful for all of these streams of platforms where I can, talk about the Sisterhood Project. I'm thankful and grateful for that. All right. I believe I said everything that I needed to say. If not, catch me next time, because I got to get to work. Okay. I love you. Peace and love, happiness, and joy. All right. And remember to reach out if you ever need me. Reach out if you ever need a sister. I'm here for you. And it's up from here. We're taking flight. Okay?